Isn't it wonderful that Labor Day is observed with the day off? The book of Genesis, the first book of the Bible, is interesting in talking about labor. God works for 6 days in the creation of the world and then takes a Sabbath rest. And that remains a good and worthwhile approach to work. Sabbath rest has disappeared, I think, in too many cases. Then, after Adam and Eve have eaten of the fruit of the forbidden tree, work is cursed in a way. The ground is cursed. And they are told that by the sweat of their brows they shall eat bread. So in the case of Adam and Eve, it seems that labor is linked with punishment for sin. Some days at work may indeed seem that way. And if they ever do, remember what earlier generations were always told. When those things happen, offer it up for your sins. But labor received a new dignity when Jesus came on the scene. He was born into a carpenter's family, and we can only presume that he worked in the carpenter's shop. We know that he associated with fishermen and tax collectors, with farmers and shepherds, and his parables certainly reflect that experience. I saw a quip recently that said, "I thought I wanted a career, but really I wanted paychecks." The church has come to recognize that while we may work because we have to, work is also a way of service of others, and very often the possibility of creative expression and positive teamwork. In the world of work, the Christian can bring their witness of faith and work for the incorporation of gospel values in whatever they do. Particularly since the late 19th century, the days of Cardinal Gibbons as bishop here in Baltimore and Pope Leo XIII, who wrote the first great social encyclicals, the Church's social teaching has done much to uphold the rights of workers and defend why workers should share in the fruits of their efforts with a just wage and safe working conditions. As we celebrate Labor Day this year, may the Lord bless the work of all of our hands. And in a special way, may the Lord help the unemployed and the underemployed to find meaningful work for their own sustenance and for the care of their families. Finally, may we remember the advice of Jesus. You should not be working simply for perishable food, but for food that remains unto life eternal. This is Father Donald at St. Clement Church. May your Labor Day weekend be relaxing and enjoyable.